Do you know what time it is? Night. It is Power Rangers Day. Once a year, we have a day that we can acknowledge Power Rangers, and it's super awesome. Don't know what's going on tonight with my Wi-Fi, so if I drop out, I'm sorry, but we are having an open mic night tonight. So please stand by. If you want to join us, you will be able to talk for a little bit. Depending on how many people we'll get, maybe we'll get like kind of a rotating amount of people on here. But we are live on Instagram, and I now have 2 different screens so I can see the Instagram feed. So I can see Cool to the Know saying Legacy of Nerd, Depeche Mode, Policy of Truth. Can't get it out of your head now, can you? So, and then we got our comment section here. Now, the one on StreamYard, it will pull from everywhere except for Instagram. So we got Josh in the house saying Happy Power Rangers Day. We got Joshua Amos Posey saying Happy National Power Rangers Day. Geek Archivist Pierce, what's going on, man? I'll be joining the live stream in a bit, and then I'll go over some of my stuff in my live stream I don't cover here. Okay, cool. Side note, I share a birthday with a legendary Marvel artist, Jack Kirby, for you comic book. Oh, awesome, man. Wait, today's your birthday? Happy birthday, man. Let's see. Orlando, Florida Comic-Con. Okay, cool. Let's see. Actually, not Ranger saying, what's going on, man? It's morphin time. Arrow 26 Studio saying, hello, everyone. Oh, man, you were in the hospital, man. I hope you're feeling better. We got Tanya from Australia. How are you doing this evening? I guess afternoon for you? Lunchtime-ish, right? We got, everyone had a dumb phone. Gotcha. 2020 is my first con. I met Johnny Bosch and Karen Ashley, and the following week, JDF at a comic shop. That's a good week. We got Nathan saying, doing pretty good. Pre-ordered the Metallic Rangers and the Super 7 Lord Draken. I ordered some of the Metallic Rangers, and I also got the Draken as well. Let's make it a good, respectful stream. Appreciate that. Make sure to hit the like in the like button wherever you are, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube. I don't know if Instagram has like one, but if you're on Instagram, come on over. What's going on? Morphin Legacy. We got Joka C89. What's up, man? We got Space Ranger backup. Arturix Cameron. Keen Wolfplay Cosplay. What's going on, guys? Hey, buddy. Happy National Power Rangers Day. Says Space Ranger backup. We got Gabe X07 that's just joined over there, so I appreciate it. Got Nick Tillett. What's up, man? We got AZ. We got Deltron, the man, the myth, the legend. He is here. Guys, say what's up to Deltron. Make sure to follow him as well. We got Common Writer Warbot said, I would join in an open mic part, but maybe next time. Kind of Veronica, considering I was so excited for something like this. I remember you talking about you wanting it, and I was like, today would be a good day to have it. You know what? Should we talk about our giveaways tonight? So I know there might be a couple giveaways I don't know about, or maybe at least one. But we're doing 2 different giveaways tonight. So one of them, and I was digging, I was like, I need something that's not Mighty Morphin to do a giveaway tonight. And then I was like, what do I got? And actually, Kat, who is our West Coast correspondent, had sent me a box full of goodies a while back. And in this box, there's some treasures. And in this, we have Red Ninja Storm, and we got Green Ninja Storm. Like, these are the old figures, guys. Let's look at let me see. Oh, they don't have any markings. Oh, they do have markings. They say, I don't see what the markings are. Say China. Usually they're supposed to have a year on it, right, left. Okay. So the figures, they don't have the accessories, but they're really, really nice and good condition. They don't have like any scratches or buff marks. Just really nice little good figures. So we'll be giving away these tonight. And then I was like, of course we got to give away something Mighty Morphin. So we're giving away, this is my last one. So this is the Green Ranger Walmart exclusive figure. This one is going for like 30 to 50 bucks on eBay right now because it's a $10 figure. But these were impossible to find. Now, I did order this. This came in straight from Hasbro Pulse, but it came in straight from Hasbro Pulse a little bit torn. So just full disclosure on that. But otherwise, it's in good condition. And anyways, you kind of got to open these anyways because like you can't see the figure. So we'll be giving away these later tonight, some random time. But you got to be here to be able to win. We got Blitz Fresh saying it's Morphin time. What's going on, man? We got Wanda saying happy National Rangers Day. We got Josh's wife saying hi. We got Maddie. What's going on, man? How are you doing? We got Shamar Waller saying happy Power Rangers Day. Happy Power Rangers Day. Mega Demon Collects. He's won here, I think, once or twice. So he's a former winner. Ranger Restoration Repair. He's won a lot of times because he's just been to every stream. So you go the more streams, the more chances to win when I do surprise giveaways. Blade Common One says, hello, happy Power Rangers Day. Happy Power Rangers Day to you too. Steven Listen saying, I'll wait for Power Rangers comeback all new season movies. Yeah, man. Deltron says, I think your video is coming out next. Stay tuned. Going on editing table tomorrow. Oh, no worries, man. That was a fun interview. I did an interview with Deltron. I was the first time I've ever been. Well, it's not the first time I've ever been interviewed, but it was the first time I've been interviewed in person. And it was an interesting experience, and I had fun with it. Milady Cat, she's in the backstage here. You guys can't see her. Maybe she'll pop in and say hi. We'll never know. It's a random stream. So you got Christian saying Samurai Storm, Ranger Form. Ha. And yeah, you know Christian loves those Disney seasons. Power Rangers Forever. Sean saying, hello, I'm going to have a thunderstorm tonight. Nice. Maybe you'll get some of this. Whoa. I just dropped the green. Let's see how it came out. Hold on. Going for it. All right, it's safe. It's good. But maybe it's your thunderstorm. Funny enough, when you said that, I was like, I wonder because I think it's going to storm here in San Antonio as well. All right, so we got a couple of topics to go over before we get to the open mic, and maybe we'll kind of facilitate some of the topics in the open mic as well. I'm going here, shifting screens because I'm confused because I got two screens. So let's go to my live. We're going on my Facebook right now. We got Gabe saying, need it. We got MMPR32 saying Happy Power Rangers Day on Instagram. Guys, if you're on Instagram and you saw the free giveaways, it doesn't pull comments from Instagram, so you would have to come to the YouTube or Facebook to be able to enter for the free giveaways. So just giving you guys a heads up. So I'll try to remember to look over here on Instagram, remind you every now and then. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize there were so many people on here. Very cool. So some of the topics that we got today, it being Power Rangers Day, let me go to the beginning of the day because, oh my gosh, when is it gonna, let me go. Oh, there's Jenna Ortega. Being thirsty. Okay. So, you know what? Maybe I should go to Hasbro Pulse because that was the first piece of news we got today. So we'll go to Hasbro Pulse. No, this is like that'll work. So we go to Hasbro Pulse. So today we knew about the Metallic Rangers coming in. What we didn't know was how they were going to be able to be ordered. We just knew they were coming out today, but we didn't know Hasbro Pulse was going to sell them because there has been placeholder cards there for a month now since San Diego Comic-Con. So if you don't remember these figures, these are really reminiscent of the figures from the 90s that got the Metallic Rangers, the little 4-inch and even like the 8-inch figures that we got. Now, some people didn't really like some of these because one, these are supposed to be honoring the old figures. And because they're honoring the old figures, they're not show accurate. So they're not show accurate because one, here on the red belt, it has it's a chrome red belt and it has like a red ruby kind of center to it. And that is not show accurate. So people were like, I don't know. But for people like me, we're looking at this thing, we're like, man, this thing gives us like really nostalgic vibes. And this is why I kind of need it. So you see the blue right here looking really pretty. Again, we only got kind of picture renderings. I think the green and the yellow Ranger was at San Diego Comic-Con, or maybe it was the toy show in Cleveland where they just kind of showed them a couple of the figures. Now these all are smaller figures, so they're not like 6-inch. I think these are 4 maybe 5.25. Somebody in the chat can let me know. They are $35. They come in these pretty cool retro boxes that they were using those for the other figures as well, like the normal colored ones. Now the big takeaway from this one is the Green Ranger metallic figure. We never got a Green Ranger metallic figure ever in the 90s. So there was, I don't know if I can find a picture, but there was how do I say it? A prototype that was made, and it was a green chrome, and it was made out of a Pink Ranger figure. So it had the crane symbol on its chest, and then it had the correct Green Ranger helmet, but it didn't come with a shield. Now, these prototypes, I think there was 4 made in existence, and I want to say there was a guy in one of the Power Ranger groups that had one of them. I think he's called Elusive Toys. That's what he has his page going on. So they're pretty cool. They're 7 inches. They're bigger figures. I thought these were smaller figures. 4.5 inch. Wait. You guys let me know. You guys find out in the chat. Do some research for me. But yeah, so these came out. So what they ended up being was Hasbro Pulse exclusives. So technically, this Hasbro did give us something today, but it was only through Super 7. It's really interesting to have a Super 7 exclusive. I'm sorry, a Super 7 made figure exclusive to Hasbro Pulse. Like that is diabolical. I don't know, but I really thought since they were being made by Super 7, they'd be offered like on Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, the regulars, right? But no, it was just Hasbro Pulse. So if any of you guys watched my video, I didn't know if I was going to order them for a second because, like most of you guys, I let my Pulse Premium expire because there was no need for a Pulse Premium because there's no Power Rangers that they have been releasing lately that I couldn't get on another site like Amazon, right? So I didn't. I was like, oh man, so I'm gonna have to pay shipping. And if you guys remember Hasbro Pulse shipping, like how it was at the beginning, the more stuff that you ordered, the higher the shipping cost was. So I was like worried. I was like, is this gonna cost like? Because it was like even like the more heavier it got up to like 15, 20, $35. And I was like, man, I don't want to pay all that for shipping, right? And so I was like, maybe I just won't get them. I was even messaging people. I was like, do you guys still have Pulse Premium? A lot of people didn't. So I didn't. It came time, but so when I came to, I was like, let me look at it and I'll just order some and see what it looks like, and like get to the shipping. If I don't like it, I won't buy it. So they have like standard shipping at $6.99 now, which is not bad. So I went ahead and I ordered green and white. $35, 7 times 35. Oh my god, like $245. I don't think I was really ready to spend today. If I did that right in my head, let me know in the chat. I did math right just off the top of my head. But so it's like 20. Yeah, should be like, or was it 28? 7 times yeah, it's 24. So it should be like $245. I wasn't ready to spend that today, but literally looking at it right now, they all say 7-inch. I didn't know there were 7. So they're going to be reminiscent of the bigger toys then, which is awesome. So I just did the green and the white. Now, if the other colors, once they clothes come in, I might get them, or maybe I might like order 2 at a time. Like maybe next month I'll get 2 more, and in December I'll get 2 more. These are supposed to come out in December 2024. Is this December 2024 or November? Can't remember, but it's either one of those two. So I have like a month or two to get 2 more till then, and then when they come out, I'll get more at the end. The question is, do I get the pink and yellow last, or do I get them next? Because are they making more, or the same amount of pink and yellows are making as green and white, or they're making less of pink and yellow because they're the girl figures, and girl figures always sell way less than the boy figures do. So kind of, I might do pink and a red. Ooh, can't ship pink and red together because I make people mad. But we can do a pink and a red, and maybe a blue and a yellow, and then I'll get black later on. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going back to the chat. Brandon is so nice. I have an interview with him coming out shortly. Yes, my lady Cat will have some exclusive interviews coming out on her Instagram. A lot of you guys already follow her. Again, she's backstage, so she can put her link in the chat if she likes, so you guys can make sure to go follow her. But she will have some exclusive content coming out. She also had her interview that just came out on the main Legacy of Nerd channel with Mela. Oh my God, Mela Lee, and she's a voice actor for many properties, but you might know her from Miraculous, Mortal Kombat, just a lot of stuff. So go check out that interview too, because Kat does a great job on that. Steven Harris, not only is it Power Rangers Day, but it's my birthday. Happy birthday, Steve. What's going on, man? Thinking of hitting Vegas right at. Ninja Storm is one of the best ones. I'm just saying. Ninja Storm is really good. It's really good. If you haven't seen it, it's really good. It's right when Disney got the property, so they're giving it effort. So they're doing a lot of good stuff with it. Salsa Steve saying here, let's go Power Rangers Day. I'll be doing my grad school homework, but I'll be listening. Appreciate it, man. Shamar saying we was going to interview Brendan Mejia in our podcast of Mighty Heroes, but it didn't happen yet. He's really cool though. I interviewed him as well. He's really nice. I just got my Blue Ranger figure in today. Which one did you get? Wait, you won one from me, right? I don't remember what you won. Can't wait for Power Rangers beat 'em up game. That'd be cool. Hi, Space Ranger, 4.5 inch. Says 7 inch per Hasbro. Cool. Literally looking at it right now. All they say is 7 inch. Bigger is better because we're in Texas. In Texas, everything's bigger, so everything's better. Maybe box is 7 inches. I don't know. We'll listen to Maddie. He's the expert. So if anybody's wrong, it's Maddie. And so blame Maddie. Has the quality of Super 7 gotten better? I know they had breaking problems at first. I don't know. but it's all we have right now, and I'll let you know. So we'll see. My Post Premium account expires tomorrow. That's funny. The box is taller than the figure. Gotcha. I ordered Draken. I know JDF wasn't a fan of it, but needed for my collection tribute of him. That's fine, man. You like what you like. That's cool. They won't charge until it ships. Yeah, they don't charge until it ships. Me and my friend Austin McNeil been talking about the figures and Hasbro Power Rangers in our podcast on Mighty Hero Season 3. I'm pretty sure Austin's a regular here. I would see if I see his little what they call it, profile picture. I'm pretty sure he's a regular here. Yeah, Austin McNeil. Comment writer on Instagram saying, "How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well." I'm doing really good, man. On Instagram, Green Arrow joined, The Rock Morton joined, John Vanilla Water joined, or John Vanilla Wafer from More Phenomenal joined. So very cool. Watch the pink and yellow go on sale. Even if they do go on sale, the issue is, did they make less of them? That's the problem. Hasbro says they ship November 1st. That sounds right, because the next thing we're talking about. Yeah, Austin McNeil. There you go. Hey, Dan. Happy Power Rangers Day. How you doing, man? Apex Legends. Yes, Mela was in Apex Legends as well. And there's her Instagram. I'll take it because I'll blame false advertising. Let's see. I'll put it in the main chat though, Milady Cat, so everyone gets it on all the channels. So they'll just come up on YouTube. Joka, what's up, man? Long live Jason David Frank. Last figure I got was a Villain of Putrid Lightning Collection. Ooh, I got that too. That was a good figure. I'm getting the same info on it. I wonder why my Blue Ranger Billy was small when I ordered it. Happy Power Rangers Day. We got Maddie's YouTube in the link. Don't go breaking those figs. I'm not very good at repairing figures. Well, you know what? If they do get broken, I'm still hitting you up because you're the expert on that. All right, guys. So the next thing we're gonna talk about, you know what? Maybe I'll just switch screens. Well, I don't think it's necessary. Let's see. Just fumbling through my stuff here. Who had it? So Super 7 wasn't alone, or didn't just have that one release. They actually had 2 releases today. Is that 3 releases? No, 3 releases. Oh, it's a puzzle, but I think we've had the puzzle. So yeah, there's a puzzle. I'm pretty sure that's already come out. If I'm incorrect, let me know. Anyways, so the other release we found out. So I want to say like at 11:45, this broke. They actually put it on their website at 11:45. I think they had it live for a minute, and then it said sold out, and everybody was like, "Crap!" So Super 7 is releasing an ultimate version of Lord Draken. It's going to come with 2 head sculpts. It has a battle damaged Red Ranger helmet for him to hold. It's going to have his Black Dragon Morpher, several hands. It's going to have the Dragon Dagger, and of course, it's going to have the decapitated Saba. And yes, that is a decapitated Saba, because in the comic books, Lord Draken kills Saba by ripping his head off because Saba was talking too much and trying to stop him. So yeah, Lord Draken like murders Saba in the comics. So he will have that. So it looks really good. Like the renders for Super 7 have always looked really, really good. That's the thing about them. Now, the issues that I have with Super 7 and the Ultimates in particular are the head sculpts, because while the head sculpts look really, really good here, this is not what they always look like in person and in hand, right? And the paint is all perfect here. Now, while I do think the sculpt does come out right on the figures, on the physical figures, it's the paint. The paint on the head sculpts looks weird sometimes. So yeah, that's the thing. But it coming with the battle damage Red Ranger helmet, I think that's a really nice touch and accessory, especially when we don't know what other accessories really Draken's going to have in this basic Lord Draken form. Now, why are you asking, is there a red battle or a battle damage Red Ranger helmet? Well, in the comics, Jason was supposed to become the White Ranger. This is going to be in the coinless dimension, or the coinless universe, right? Now, this is the dimension where Tommy obviously doesn't go and become part of the team. He continues to be evil, and he serves Rita willingly until he like takes over for Rita. But in any event, they created the White Ranger power for Jason for him to be able to defeat Tommy the Green Ranger, because evil Green Ranger is way more powerful than good Green Ranger. Anyways, so he defeats Jason, and they kind of alluded that he killed Jason, and one of his proof of that was his broken helmet. So there's this really famous panel of Lord Draken holding Jason's Red Ranger helmet, all battle damage, and he's taken on the Lord Draken form and merged the White Ranger power into the Green Ranger power, and this is what it came out of. Got to wet the whistle there. So it's a really cool, really nice figure, or looking figure, and a really cool sentiment of the Red Ranger. Really good accessory, I think, with it. So yeah, there was a couple more. I think I have to go to Super 7 for it, but there was a couple more pose shots, but I think it looks really good. I went ahead and ordered this from Super 7 as well. It is $55, and I went to go, shipping is only $7, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. So yeah, I think it's a really cool figure. So going back to the comments right here, we got Anthony Joseph saying, "Who here agree the legend, the Queen, Kimberly Ann Hart, Amy Jo Johnson, and Billy David Yost say the Power Rangers, Happy Power Ranger Day." I'm not sure. We mean like the franchise? I need you to repair my red battle sword for Ranger Restoration. That's a new puzzle. The other one was the comic. Okay, that's what I thought too. That's what I was thinking in my head. I wasn't sure, but I've seen that image so many times. Wasn't sure. I got a Legacy Saba today. Very cool, man. I got the Shattered Grid comic. Very cool. Awesome. I have the Lord Draken figures still. I do too. I have one autographed by him as well. I hope Power Rangers Prime print. That okay. I think you're talking about the comic book. Yeah, I finally watched Deadpool. Good. Did you see it in theaters? I love puzzles. Maybe I need to pick that one up. My cousin ordered me the puzzle and the remastered Lord Draken figure. That's awesome, man. You ready for Big Texas Comic Con? I can't wait. Happy Power Rangers Day. Yes, man. That's going on in October here in San Antonio. They have a really good lineup. A really, really good lineup. I sent an email, hopefully to get involved in some way, but either way, I'm going. So, yeah, I that'd be really cool to be able to work with them in some capacity. Hey, Legacy, just waiting to hop in. Okay, I think a lot of people are waiting to hop in. So, looking at the Instagram too, we got Chira G Charon, we got Berserker Predator, Freedom Dove, the boy Isaac, Skyhound. Everybody's kind of just jumping in and out of there. Alamo City Movie Talk. So, just a reminder, yeah, we're doing a giveaway tonight. We got Ninja Storm, we got Green Samurai, and we're gonna give away. I think we're gonna give it away together. The Red Ninja Storm and Green Samurai. And then, of course, the grand prize is the very rare Walmart exclusive Green Ranger figure, which is going for quite a bit of money right now. This is my last one, or my last one to give away because I have mine. So, and you can't have that. That's okay. Let's see. He will let you know when he is ready. I'm waiting for Houston NostalgiaCon. Yeah, I'll be there too. I was just talking to the owner today. So the owner for that is going to do 4 mini shows here in San Antonio as well. I know he wasn't necessarily happy with the venue here in San Antonio this last year. So I think he's doing something different this year for that. Well, he's obviously doing something different. So he's going to create like a sub show to NostalgiaCon called Max Revive. Now it's going to be a little bit more different like feel to it. So it's going to be kind of like, like a trading card event, but it's still going to have the con feel to it. Vendors, still going to have some guests. He's saying 5 to 10. Knowing him, he's saying 5 to 10 now. And then the first one's going to have like 30. Just that's what he does. Because he always tells me, I know for Houston was supposed to have 100. And now it's up to like 130. And he's probably still going to get more, just knowing him. So, is there a remaster? No, there isn't. I think he's just talking about the reissue. How do we join open mic? Oh, okay. So I guess I'll open the mic now. So just go here, just make you authenticate, and then you can join. And then we'll have a couple people on. Hold on. Sorry. We'll have a couple people on. If too many joins on, we'll do kind of like a round robin and we'll kind of get people in and out. But yeah, let me stop sharing the screen right here. So let me know in the comments, guys. Happy Power Rangers Day. What is your favorite season? And let me know your favorite season and we'll kind of go through those. I can't wait for the Playmate release to new Power Rangers toy next year in the fall. Yeah, I'm really curious how those are going to look. I'm really, really curious. I'm not going to lie. I think there's like this random hair in my mustache just going like bothering the crap out of me. So I'm going to chop it off tonight. Will you be in Orlando next year for the Comic-Con? Which one? So there's MegaCon in Orlando. There's Ranger Stuff. There's a bunch of cons in Orlando. Which one are you talking? We got I'm waiting for Houston. Okay. Well, we got one person in the back room real quick. Everybody, welcome to the chat. Skyhound, what's going on, man?
Hey, good to see you, man.
Hey, so how are you spending your Power Rangers day?
Well, besides the fact that one, it's also the date of my birthday. Um, I've been mostly just prepping like a few videos to upload on mine. I'm still
Okay.
doing a bit of research on well, for my project. I'm doing a little bit of research, but I was going to be doing a live stream later today,
Okay.
and despite covering a little bit of MMPR, there are going to be a few things I'll be covering on mine. But in the meantime, there are a few things that I am willing to go over on here.
Okay. We can go over a little bit. So, quick question: did you go to PMC this weekend?
Unfortunately, no. As I pointed out though on some of my posts on Instagram, I did celebrate in spirit, and obviously, I know there are some that are no longer with us.
Mm-hmm.
As Austin St. John told me when I was a part of Fanword, and he told me once when I asked him about the late Richard Janelle, which we know was Ernie. He told me that we lost a lot of people who were a part of the franchise, not just the actors like Jason David Frank or Twee, but
Mm-hmm.
also there are those who worked in the various departments, whether
Right.
it was in editing or script writing or doing stunt work or something like that.
Hey,
It's
real quick, I'm sorry. I know there's a couple of y'all in the back. If you guys want to join the chat or join us on camera, you have to be on camera. So just letting you guys know. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, man.
so what Austin St. John told me once on Fanword when I had a chance to chat with him. Shout out to the guys at Fanword.
What's up,
But
Maddie? How you doing, Maddie?
oh,
What's going
hey
on?
Matt.
So what? Yeah, what did fan word
Go
say?
ahead.
So basically, when I first had a chance to talk with Austin St. John, he pretty much told me a few things that wasn't covered when I asked Walter, Catherine, and Karen about the lead actor. And the thing was is that as I recall when I attended the panel at Comic Con Revolution last year,
Mm-hmm.
Catherine told me that one time she was invited to his wedding, and the way how they had it set up was almost kind of like the whole like kind of Godfather style. And Karen was a bit surprised and jealous. She's like, "Where was I when that happened?" And I kind of pointed out to them it was pretty much it's been back in 2023. It was roughly 14 years since I last saw them in 2009. And I pretty much pointed out, like where had the time gone at that point. But here's a fun thing though. On
Well,
the
hold on,
fan
hold on, real quick. Let me get to Maddie real quick. So,
okay, go ahead.
Maddie. So I know
What's
we got
up?
some recent news lately about speaking of Karen with Ranger Stop. So I know you just went this last year to Ranger Stop, and they just announced the end of it. I wanted
hmm
to ask what you were thinking about that and what your thoughts were.
It sucks. I mean, my first one going, and my next year's gonna be my last one.
Did
Some
you
folks
have
are
a lot
gonna
of
go.
fun at your last Ranger Stop? We didn't really get to talk about it that much.
I mean, I did. It was just tiring because I was there as press as well, and um, Friday we made the day of my wife and daughter was with me. She
Right.
met the Cosmic Fury, Donna Fury cast because she's all about them. She's only 4. Um, then Saturday I got a few signatures that I didn't get the night before, and
Yeah.
I just walked around the whole time, and I'm not gonna give names or whatever. But I was kept being led on by a ranger that kept telling me he's gonna give me an interview, and just kept back and forth on it, and just never panned out. So I kind of wasted the day, just kind of circling the con the whole day.
Right.
But it was a learning experience because it's my first time doing press, and I've seen stuff after I came back and looked at my recordings, stuff I could have done better on. So I know more if they, and I don't even know if they're going to have press next year.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
know. I talked to
there's
Nakia about. So Nakia told us at More Phenomenal. So it was about, I guess, a week after. I guess a week before they announced it on Instagram. So I think they announced it like the day before, or like a couple days before PMC, right? Which
Yeah,
she had told me
that's what I recall.
yeah, she told me she was going to announce it at PMC or like right after. So I was surprised that they did it before. But what I think what ended up happening was weird because I want to say, I was on Saturday. She told me, she was like, hey, I was like, hey, I'm going to Ranger Shop next year. Like, I really want to go. And she's like, it's going to be our last year. And like, she kind of said it in front of everyone. And I was like, what? Like, what's going on? And so she told me basically what kind of Karen said, like, they have a lot of things going on, like in their own personal and professional lives, like individually. Nakia specifically told me, like, she's been producing, she's been writing scripts, making new shows, or pitching new shows and stuff that, and then all the appearances that she does throughout the year for Comic Cons and stuff like that. So, she was like, I just, it's really hard doing this one con all year and leading up to it, like everything that goes into making like a big con for that. And I was like, oh, okay. And she goes, what about Orlando? She's like, we're having the Orlando show next year, but beyond that, that's up to Michael. And I was like, that's interesting.
And he's 50-50 on it right now too.
I mean, honestly, like if you watch his whatnots, like he's cleaning house. So, I mean, I feel like the writings on the wall as far as the way he kind of talks about it and acts about it on his whatnots, because he has some good stuff on there. But I feel like he's probably,
when it comes to like running a convention like that, I suspect it takes a lot of work and a bunch of staff to like manage each section of it. I mean, from my understanding, I mean, I've never gone to it. Likely you guys have. Correct me if I'm wrong, but sounds like it's smaller compared to Power Morphicon size wise. Unless I got
yeah, it is, but and most things are smaller than Power Morphicon. Hey guys, real quick, I was going to say hi to Laura, saying hugs to you, Dan. What's up, Laura? How you doing? Wanda, what did you miss? You missed everything. Like, we did so much when you weren't
missed
here.
it all.
You missed, like, in fact,
I did a backflip.
Y'all have a good night. I'll see. No, I'm just joking, by the way. Sentai Ranger Donnie says the Montyverse raid. Montyverse is cool. I like Montyverse. Everyone's saying hi, all, and happy Power Rangers Day. Hope everyone is mighty and morphin this evening.
Thank you.
So I noticed your shirt there. You have the first shirt, which I'm not making any more of. I'm actually thinking about changing my logo. So that's gonna be, I think there's
a comfy shirt.
It's a nice shirt. You just got to remember not to dry it. Let it air dry. So Laura saying hi, or thank you for the gift. Yes, Laura won one of our Instagram giveaways. She won the Legacy Pink Ranger. I sent her a couple stickers. We actually did one the other day, and we gave away Kimberly. We gave away a Lightning Collection Pink Ranger figure on Instagram the other day. So, I have a lot of stuff, guys. It's time to start giving away. So I just collected stuff for a while, and I didn't stream. So, we got somebody else in the chat. Hold on, we had a funeral for a bird and everything. What? Did I miss a prior comment?
I did too.
No, I think you got I think
for a bird. Did it say? What's up, man? How are you doing?
Hey yo, what's up? How's it going?
If you guys don't know, Arrow26, he is the captain of the Legacy of Nerd cosplay team. He has a couple of different cosplays. He has, you have the purple Jungle Fury, right? And then you have the Green Ranger, but it's a modified, like the Black Dino Thunder Green Ranger, which is pretty cool.
Like kind of like a fusion ranger right there.
Right. And do you have a regular? You gave away the Green Ranger helmet you had, right? You gave it to Jenna?
I gave one to Jenna. I actually have another one.
Okay. I think you had another one, or you were thinking about buying another one, like a. You showed me at NostalgiaCon. Did you end up buying that?
I have a Quantum Ranger being worked on right now.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. Winner chicken dinner. Did anyone see the JDF experience and what did it look like? I did see it. I saw it very up close and personal. It's pretty cool. I don't know how to put into detail. Do you want to talk about like the experience itself, like how it went, or do you want to talk about like what was in it? Because there's some pretty cool things in it. It was for Wanda, The Office reference. I've never watched The Office, man.
Neither have I.
Yeah, that's something I need to do. Let's see. Oh, someone just joined up too. Okay, let's bring them in. We got Sheik. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, bud.
Do you follow on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube?
I found y'all on Facebook.
Okay, cool. How are you doing tonight?
Very good. Is this
Cool.
mainly about Power Rangers?
Well, it's Power Rangers Day, so I think we can do. I mean, if you want to, we can talk about like The Crow. I hear everybody really likes that movie.
Yeah, I'm like a Pokemon guy.
Okay, cool.
It's
So,
hard.
Andrew, what did you kind of think of some of the news as far as like the figures or Ranger Stop, or what do you wouldn't talk about?
As far as like the figures go, like I'm kind of like a mixed bag on that one because yeah, they look great and all, but like I'm kind of like torn. I'm like Lightning Collection, maybe, maybe not. I don't know what's going on with that, but you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like from what I know, what I've seen, the Lightning Collection, if they do any more figures, so they're not putting any money into the Lightning Collection, right?
Right.
So if they're going to release anything that's Lightning Collection, it's going to be a restock. So I
As
think
we've just
anything
seen.
I'll be right back, guys.
sounds good. I think if anything is how do I say it? If they release anything, it's going to be like the morpher, right? Or like the helmet, like these high, like the kind of like the high wanted items. I don't know. I could see them doing like a White Ranger or a Green Ranger figure, maybe the Ninjetti figure. I think another wave of the Ninjetti figure would be good because that first wave was just riddled with so many problems, like quality wise.
Wasn't that a Target exclusive?
Yeah, that was a Target exclusive, but then you started seeing it on Big Bad Toy Store and of course Amazon for the resellers and stuff like that. But I mean, at one point they were just trying to get them to go away for $5 a piece. So
I think the comments on the reviews on those ones, they pretty much explain like what you just said there. Like most were not impressed.
I mean, it was a really cool figure. It's just there were so many issues with quality control.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I know like the UK, they had it worse than we did. They were like getting like either no head sculpts or like double of the same head sculpt because it was one of the ones that had three heads, right? So it had the regular head sculpt with the bandana. It had one with just
Full cover.
the cover,
Full cover, half cover, and then face.
yeah, and then half cover, and then like that. So a lot of people were getting wrong ones. The shoulders were all messed up on a bunch of them. Yeah, there was a lot of issues with that. So and what did you guys go ahead?
There's issues like even like as late as like Down Thunder Black, I heard, and then also like Cosmic Fury Green. Some of the neck joints were like breaking on people. So
Yeah, I mean, I think that's also when they moved over to the windowless, and they weren't.
Yeah.
I think one thing about I know they were trying to do like environmental friendly with the plastic inserts, but the one thing that the plastic inserts had was making sure that the figure was stable through all the shipping processes of the figure. So when by the time it got to you, it had been shaken, jumbled, beaten to crap, and I don't think it's so much so is that it was a quality thing. It was just like because of the packaging, it had already gone through crap by the time it got to your hands. You know what I mean?
You should have put Fragile on the box.
Right? Yeah, because that always helps. That's like the worst thing to ever do. The Heritage auction is going to be wild for Power Rangers. I think 900 lots. I know. So we're talking about that. It's not. That doesn't even mean it's 900 items. Like it could be like thousands of items. It's just.
I'm still here. My little one just popped in. I don't want to hear on camera, so I'll be on camera just a second.
Oh, okay. So
out of curiosity, now that I'm thinking about it, considering that the 95 film is turning 30 next year, do you guys remember how old you guys were when it came out?
That's confidential information, sir. Nah, I was probably when the movie came out. I was probably like 8 or 9. I want to say, yeah. I wasn't too old. Oh, we got a couple more people here. Let's see.
Because now that I think about it, I don't know how many remember, but they did this on the Oscars once, and roughly to promote it, I'm surprised I even brought it up that far back. But during the Oscars, someone was wearing the White Ranger suit to really help promote the film, and then the theme was playing, and I think it only lasted about like I don't know 10-15 seconds, just letting people know that the movie was already in production and they were working on it.
You know what's really interesting about that was that suit. We talked to the creator that made that suit, and those suits were specifically sculpted to each actor. So it was either
Mhm.
going to be Jason David Frank in that suit or his stunt double. It was only going to be those two people that could have been in that suit.
Yeah,
So because
I
even
remember Skip Noonan mentioned that.
Jason David Frank did
Yeah.
do the McDonald's commercial as well in the suit.
Oh,
Like that was him
that
in the
was
suit.
him.
Yeah. CJ, what's going on, man?
Hey,
How you
what's going
doing?
on? Doing good. You're in San Antonio and I'm in Austin, so it's pretty not too far from each other.
Yeah, man. I'm
Uh,
in San Antonio. You're the one that's saying you're going to Big Texas in October.
yeah, I go to Big Texas Comic Con. It's like that's the one I enjoy a lot.
I like it there. Yeah.
It's cool. It's dude, with Scream, I think like 2 years ago, I could never get to those guys at other conventions, but at Big Texas, like there was a little time where I was like, all right, cool. I could say hi to people.
Right.
But I was in fourth grade when the Power Rangers came out, or was in fifth grade. So yeah, when I saw the movie, and I just thought it was epic. Yeah, it's such a good movie.
I feel like that was peak Power Rangers. Like
Right.
everything was at its height. Like how cool it was.
Have you seen how they made that movie, like the behind the scenes, and how the director, how he just talks about how much time he put into every shot?
Yeah.
Regarding that, CJ, there are some uploads. I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3. I forget which one I found, but it is uploaded on YouTube, the full entire thing of the behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's
Now,
wild because they were like, I mean,
Mhm.
they had so many different versions of that, and they filmed so many different versions of it too. Like that's crazy because like we're even talking, like I said before, we're talking to the costume, or not the costume, but the suit maker, and like everyone talks about like the helmets, like the visible, where ones were face visible and everything like that. And when he finally said like, yeah, they did try versions like with the visor's missing and the mouth missing, but that was because they were going to do like this early concept of like, you know how like Iron Man has like
Yeah.
inside his helmet, they were going to do versions of that, and like in retractable visors, retractable mouthpieces. So
That'd be cool.
that would have been cool. I just think it ended up like being
That'd
too
be
hard for them to figure out.
like
Yeah,
Ninja
it'd
Storm
be
did.
cool.
not
Too
to
much
mention
CGI.
that they were really tight though, the suits, not just the ones for the Rangers and even for the stunt people, but even for when they were doing Alpha. I forgot the name of the actress though, but Karen did mention once on Power Rangers Playback, the one wearing the Alpha suit. Unfortunately, she had to go to the hospital because it didn't allow the body to breathe.
Well, that
Because it
was the issue with the suits too. So what happened was he said that Fox, when they hired him, right, and they said like, here, like we have the concept of the suits that we want them to look like, make this, but we want you to use this specific material, like the Under Armour, like the suit itself. Then we want you to use this. And he said he saw that, and he told him, he's like, this is going to be extremely hot and unbreathable. And they're like, we don't care, we think it's really cool, so make it. And so they already had it in each color. They already had like rolls and rolls and rolls of fabric of each one. They're like, use this. And he was like, this is going to be bad. So he made them. He made the helmets. He installed air conditioning in the back of the helmets too. That's why they're also a little bit bigger in the back.
Yeah.
There was air conditions installed in there, but he said he needed the actors more because when he was doing Aisha Karen's helmet, she didn't have braids. And then when he got to the movie, she had braids and her hair didn't fit in the helmet. So one thing that they wouldn't do was allow him to go to Australia to make any modifications. So he basically did, I ain't sending you the suits until you pay me, because I'm not going to be able to go over there, and I'm no longer responsible for those suits. So he was made it clear his contract ends the second he ships the suits out. And so it's funny because a lot of the cast complained like the suits were falling apart and stuff like that. And he said, he basically told, he knew it was going to happen, but Fox wouldn't pay me to go to Australia to help for when those things happen, which I thought was crazy. Hey Sheik, so what's something you're having fun on? Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hey Sheik, what's something you're enjoying about Power Rangers Day, man?
What?
What's something that you're enjoying about Power Rangers Day?
I should probably leave then because I don't know nothing about Power Rangers. I'm sorry.
Oh man. Okay. How'd you find the stream?
I guess one of my buddies, his name was Chris Bearden. I guess he follows you guys.
Okay, cool. So you're just jumping on to say hi?
Yeah.
Okay, man. Well, I
That's
appreciate
okay.
you. Appreciate having you on, man. You have a good night.
You too, sir.
Thanks. You.
This is pretty cool about Power Rangers Day. Just kind of bring anybody together.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Lexi, Austin's hopping off, so I don't know if you want to just holler at him real quick.
What was that?
Austin's hopping off, so I don't know if you want to shout out to him real quick.
Oh yeah. Whatever you guys want to talk. What do you guys want to talk about? How
No, I
about you,
said
Maddie?
Austin. He's hopping off.
Oh, Austin's topic, like Ranger Restoration? Austin?
Austin M in the chat.
Oh, Austin McNeil?
In chat, yeah.
I gotta go. Oh, I'll see you all next time. Oh, I thought you meant he was jumping on.
No, he's jumping off.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I was like, and I thought you meant CJ, like you were just calling CJ Austin since he's from Austin.
I could.
I'm actually I was raised in the San Antonio area. So
Really?
like,
What
yeah,
side of town?
I'm actually well. I always say that, but I'm from the border. I grew up in Del Rio, so but
Oh,
San
okay.
Antonio's our big city, so South
Right.
San Antonio. But
Southside.
what was I gonna say? Yeah, South Side. Yeah, I'm still South Austin. I couldn't go too north. But I do yeah, I do like conventions. I was gonna just say real quick, the actress that played the Alpha 5 was Petra Marie Rickson. I did meet her at a I think it was Bell County a couple years ago. And
Nice.
just seeing the statue of her and being like, dude, Alpha 5 was like, that's a tight outfit you got to be in. Like that's a small, like she's small, and then like to be all like tied up like that, all those just to get the perfection of all those suits. Even the ninja suits when they're just wearing their before they get their other powers, the other morphers,
Well, the
they have that
ninjas?
even the ninjas. Yeah, those look awesome. Like that whole fight scene's like badass.
I think.
Well,
I
they
think
did say it's
I
kind of
think
like
the ninja
pajamas.
suits. Yeah, I would say like I think the ninja suits are
AKs.
low key some of the best suits we've gotten in Power Rangers. I know they're not your traditional Ranger suits, but they're so sweet. Like that black Ninjetti suit is probably the best. Like
With the
Mighty
gold?
Morphin suit. Yeah, it
Yeah.
just looks so good. And
Yeah.
Didn't JDFs take his
I don't.
without returning?
So I know Tammy said he stole one. I know there was a different couple of them.
You know, now now that we're
saying
bringing this
something
up,
about it.
I do recall back on the live stream when JDF was still alive, when they were going over the film on the 25th anniversary, that David Yost did take something though, like related to the Ninjetti suit. I think it was the headband. Now, regarding that, not what Yost said, but he and Nguyen, who is actually one of the stuntmen from the show, there was a podcast that I came across one time that was already recorded, and he was actually for a brief moment in the Ninjetti suit as well, considering he was the stunt double. And when it came to the corkscrew kick, they had a contraption that they put him in, and so as he's spinning around for the kick, it's descending down, and they're spinning him as it's going. That's how that part was achieved.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Oh,
Hey,
awesome! Look at
Hey,
that.
bye.
Well, we got
Hey.
Daniel Romano in cosplay. Why aren't you guys in cosplay? What the heck? He's dedicated over here. He's actually doing Power Rangers Day right, and you guys are over here. You know what? Maddie's okay because he's wearing my shirt. So that's that's the best you could have done.
Perhaps, but I'm wearing the headband.
At least you could have done it.
I got this. So I'll do this.
You wear it?
Actually,
just wear it.
this is actually signed by Jenna. Jenna signed this.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
Yeah.
I got a couple of things here signed by Jason to break around here, but yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Very nice,
Thank
man.
So Daniel, are you from Texas also?
I'm from Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Whoa,
Nice.
we're in Illinois. Nice. Very cool. How did you find this? Did you find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram?
YouTube. But
Okay, cool.
I do follow you guys on Instagram too, so
Oh,
I've been
thank
a
you.
long timer, but this is my first time on here, so
Oh, that's awesome, man. I appreciate you
Oh.
jumping on. So what is something that you wanted to talk about tonight? What is the topic you wanted?
let's see. Well, what's everybody been doing for Power Ranger Day? I'm curious.
Working.
For sure.
Yeah. And my kid is actually sick right now.
Oh, she gets sick.
So I don't know what's going on with her. Like she wasn't acting herself yesterday, but she like by the end of the day she was like her total like rabid animal self. So we were like, okay, she's cool. And then she went to her Thea's today, and like I guess she like threw up a couple times, and we're like, what is going on? So I think she has a stomach bug, and that's kind of just like slowing her down, but we'll see.
Where's the
It's been
7-Up? Take it
going
right out.
around. I've
Dude.
heard a couple of my friends have
It's
been
funny
sick,
'cause-
so I know what you mean.
It's so yeah. But the thing is, like, it's like crazy because I've destroyed my body. Like, I've been so horrible to my body, but I do not allow her to drink soda. So
Sugar.
like, I'll probably go eat like a slice of pizza after this and just like eat after 10 and all the horrible crap you can do to yourself. And then she's like, for her, it's like no processed foods, no like. She has like a whole new set of rules for her. But yeah, she's crazy though. She's saying more words today. So we're thinking maybe that's why. You know, when kids, I don't know if you guys have kids, but like,
No,
Yeah, I got
not
six
married,
girls.
no kids, no wife.
well, when they start to do new things, they get like sick around that time. I don't know, Maddie. Does that seem like that happened with your daughter too?
No, she's just brat.
We got a
Yeah.
question. Daniel, did you make your suit yourself?
I did. Actually, I got.
Oh.
Is it cool if I show off a couple other things I've been working on?
Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna give you solo screen, but I want to say hi to EZQL Chicago Retro Ranger. Happy Power Rangers Day from Pop Hero Games. Here, stopping by to say hi and check out your fan-made Power Rangers game. Cool. Oh, are their fan-made? I was like, I don't have a fan-made Power Rangers game. That's cool,
In
man.
the works.
I was about to say, I guess coming soon. This was like, what did you guys? All right, let me be solo. Hold on.
Oh,
Nice.
There you go.
There you go.
ah,
Oh, he's got
Hey!
Nailed it.
God would be proud.
Good moves, man.
the moves. All
I'll
right,
do it.
get a demonstration.
Oh,
Whoa.
hell no.
I could do that 30 pounds ago. Holy crap.
Whoa, shit.
Don't break your TV.
Oh, okay.
Now that's just showing off.
Dang,
Alright, now-
that's not
now-
cool.
Now I gotta pay. Now I gotta pay.
Now I gotta pay.
First minute's free, boys.
Mhm.
The commentary. We're all
Thank
off
you.
screen.
For 2 seconds, I thought he was going to do a backflip.
Oh my god, that's funny. Oh, I don't know how to take him off a solo screen. Hold on, let's see if I figure it out.
The three little dots
Yeah.
over his head.
There we go. There we go. Okay, I was like, he just has the rest of the stream right there on his.
There
own.
we go.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How much are you wheezing right now? Are you trying to hide it?
A little bit. I got to
That's awesome.
Out
That
of
was cool,
curiosity,
man.
Daniel, how long did it
Thank-
take you to make that suit?
This took, let's say, I'd say a couple months.
Oh wow, that's dedication.
But I've had this thing since 2004, and it still fits.
Oh,
Well, it's because you keep
Interesting.
doing that little workout right there. Like,
And
I was like, man, he
Figure.
did the splits. I was like, man, I don't think my pants could hold up with that. So.
that's all Jason Frank right
Yeah, I
there.
was like,
He's the
get
one
back-
that
I
got me
was-
into it.
Seriously, I've been home from work with the stomach bug. Is that maybe that's a thing? Maybe that's a thing.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything. She's been
school
going to.
started.
That's true. That's a good
School
point.
started. School brings everything. You know,
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Well, she's
my
in
six-
daycare
Yeah.
now, so
No, no.
Oh yeah, she's gonna get
gets it
something.
from the little kids' siblings and stuff.
Yeah, my kid went to kindergarten last year and did the first. He was good the first 2 weeks, but then after that, for like 6 weeks in a row, just sniffles. I was like,
Dude,
yeah.
we had that same too when we put her in daycare. It felt like she was in daycare for 3 days, then she was sick for like a month. Like
Yeah.
it was just one thing after the other. I guess it built her immunity, but still, it's like it sucks seeing the little ones get sick like that.
No.
So, I guess what else is there to talk? So, did anybody on here go to PMC? I know.
I wanted
Okay.
to, but I couldn't make it.
back
I
in
went to Ranger
2022.
Stop.
That was my first time.
You went to Ranger Stop, Daniel?
Yeah,
How was that? Did you
that was a
go
lot of fun.
this last time with Atlanta or Orlando?
Atlanta.
Oh, I was
Maddie was there too. He was pressed. He was like king of the castle there, apparently.
I was nobody. I was hiding.
No, Maddie actually messaged me. He's like, I'm glad you're not here because you take all the attention away from me.
You would.
You did message me that.
No, I didn't. I ain't gonna lie.
I was like, dang, man.
Out of curiosity, you guys are familiar with the YouTube channel MMPR Toys, right?
Yeah, Bruno. Yeah.
Yeah, Bruno.
Yeah, I actually
yeah.
ran into them once on day 0, just as I was getting my registration, the badge, and all that.
Did you
On
tell him
Disney.
Team Mia? Because apparently he doesn't like Team Mia. You know that? No. You know you don't know what Team Mia
Yeah,
means?
his wife. Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently his wife has more fans than him, and he like secretly thinks like it's annoying to him.
Aw.
Yeah. His wife is. I've been watching their channel for a long time. It's funny. He's one of the, he's one of the ones that kind of like, I felt kind of pushed, not singly pushed me into YouTube. There's a couple different things that pushed me into YouTube, but him kind of was like, one of my influences, I can say. Definitely. We got somebody else in the chat. We got Robert
You guys
Bernard.
own the box set DVDs? Because he's the one who asked me to be on them, and I'm on them too. If you own the box set DVDs,
Oh wow, cool.
I'm in the fans power up. Yeah, here I can prove it.
Show the receipts.
Right.
Hi Robert, how you doing, man?
Oh,
Hi there.
no, I know. Just sometimes I don't want you to think I'm just talking. It's
Hi, you good?
true. So here you see me right underneath Jason Harvey's name.
Cool.
Nice.
That's awesome. So Robert,
Thank you.
how did you find us here?
You know, I definitely have been following your channel, so I actually was surprised I didn't realize you guys are having a live stream today, so I thought I'd jump in.
Yeah, I'm really horrible at promoting myself.
We bullied him into it.
I feel like I do really good. Like I was like more phenomenal. Like I was posting that all the time. And
Yeah.
I realized like today I was like I didn't even like say I was having a live stream. I just like put it up. So yeah, I appreciate you following, man. What is something that you wanted to talk about today?
You know, I actually was more of just kind of jumping on in, so
Okay, cool.
I thought I'd check out. So I'm kind of free. Are
you collecting any of the figures?
You know, I'm actually a clinical therapist, a counselor, and I finally got like a legit my own office, like that I can fully set up, and I'm like, all right, this is where I'm going to stay forever. So my wife finally allowed me to bring all of the. Well, no, she forced me to get all of the stuff out of the house. So now we got the Megazord and all my Tommies on the top. And actually, I don't know how it's almost fitting that I do have those there because I do work with a lot of patients who might be dealing with depression, anxiety, and all that, and I kind of can use it as a little bit of a talking point at times, kind of a destigmatizing topic. So it's taken a whole new honor having those figures in my office. So.
That's cool, man. I remember I don't talk about my job, but I used to have an office, and then they were like one day, you guys are mobile. And I was like, really? Like I lost my office, and I was like kind of like mad about it.
Yeah.
And then COVID happened, and I was like, okay. And so they made it so much easier for me to be mobile now, so I don't have to go into the office all the time. So I kind of like it, but like this became too like this all happened during COVID. So like this was like I joke a lot, like this was like a series of like bad decisions one after the other. So like,
I'm a father of two little boys, so I'm grateful to have the boys because I can now get whatever I want.
That's awesome.
And blame them. So.
Right?
Yeah.
I got some of the play school toys, and I was like, I'm giving this to my daughter when she gets older. And it stayed in my room for like.
I saw on Amazon there was like these little, I forgot what they were. They're only like vinyl. I'm sure you guys have them, but the little vinyl like Megazord and Dragonzord, chubby kind of looking things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I was so tempted to be like, you know what? I think the boys would love to play with this.
It's funny because I'll go to the flea market and I see like those old toys or the vinyl ones or like the kids' toys all the time, and I'm always tempted, like, man, if it had all its pieces, I would totally get it. And then I see it's with all its pieces, and, and then they want like $120
triple the price,
right? And I'm like, dang, I should have got it for like $25 at Walmart. But
hey, last weekend I was able to go over to there's just a neighborhood bookstore. And we were going through it, and I guess this lady, she just kind of has side stuff that she's selling too. And I had the proudest father moment because my son ran up to me. He held up the little McDonald's Falcon Zord toy and said, "Daddy, doesn't that go with our Tommy?" Yes, it does.
Yes.
Attaboy.
So quickly we had to buy it and we brought it home. And then he asked me, he was like, "Why is that little? What's that little black smudge on this?" I had to explain. I was like, "Well, you have to be very careful with that because we had met Jason David Frank before back when he was in the area, and he signed that one because that was the figure that my son brought with him.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
I had to remind him, like, "Well, that's from that. So be very careful with it." And he got so like,
That's awesome though, man. That's an awesome story.
That's what I'm doing.
My wife always jokes like, she's not gonna like Power Rangers, right? And I'm like, why would you say that?
When you say-
I know there's proof that you don't have to push. They just look and enjoy.
Right.
That's
and
when you
then-
say, "Hold my beer,
right.
watch me."
Speaking of artifacts, though, I'm
She did-
genuinely a little curious here. So, what I'm about to show you guys actually came with one of the scripts that I bought from the prop master himself last
Ayo.
year. Any guys recall this?
Oh Lord.
Yes.
I don't.
That was in the fan club box,
Was
right?
it okay? I was about to say, was that in the official fan club thing? Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't a part of the fan club though, but the according to some videos I found online, they did kind of like join forces with Dare,
Yes.
with the
Yeah.
whole drug thing.
That's
No, that's
But
There it
the
is.
script that it came from was this.
And
Can't quite see.
spotlight it.
yeah.
Green
Can't
with
see it.
evil.
Green
Oh.
no more.
Part
More.
two?
No more.
Part 2.
Very
This is
cool.
something too. Excuse me.
That's very cool.
That's just one of the scripts that I own.
Nice.
Just one of them, dude.
I actually
I
bought
own
two.
a couple, but I got Goldar here.
I get
Nice.
mad. I was getting mad after the figures were like not $19.99. Just so you guys know.
Chanzo in the chat mentions that it's not from the fan club box, but he's right about that.
Okay.
The second one, this was a bit of a surprise to me when I found out. So when I was at Japan World Heroes last year and I was interviewing the prop master himself, as I was explaining that I was documenting some stuff for my project and I was looking through the scripts, one of the scripts was actually from I think it was Cleanup Club was the name of the episode for MMPR. What surprised me, however, was the signature. The signature was JDF's, and I was like, I'm not missing out on that. So I snatched it as soon as I saw it, in
Nice.
addition to the script I just showed you guys.
Very
Nice.
cool.
It looks
Well,
like
guys,
Josh finally got it
we've
figured
been
out.
having so much fun. I forgot that we have giveaways tonight. So,
And if you want to add some, I got some stuff. If you want to add to it, if you want to.
Okay. we'll do that. Let me do this one first, and then we'll do that. But we'll do this one real quick, guys. We're gonna give away Ninja Storm. I think we're gonna do a 2-pack.
Ooh.
So one winner is gonna win both of these. So if you guys want to enter, you have to go into the chat and type in #ninja. I'm trying to make them easy because I think if I make the word too long, people get confused.
Fair
So,
enough.
Just reminder: one entry doubling it doesn't help your chances.
right, yeah, you can try to spam it, but it's only going to catch you one time. So,
Yeah.
#ninja if you're interested. Oh, Andrew went in. Andrew's the first one that comes up. You're not first one. Oh, you got kicked off. Hold on. No, you're still first. There
Arrow
you go.
26 also put it as well.
Yeah,
that's
that's
me.
Andrew. That's Andrew.
There you go.
We got MMA Head. We got Daniel Cantu, Nick. We got Ninja.
Oh, a lot
Josh
more
is
people
right.
now.
We got Ian in the chat. What's up, Ian? How are you doing, man?
Yo.
Ian, I met Ian at More Phenomenal this last week.
Nice.
He stopped. I felt bad because he stopped by the booth, but it was not to sound like big headed, but there was like a lot of people coming up to my booth, and I was trying to like talk to everyone. I didn't get a chance to talk to him. So, but hopefully, I get a chance to talk to him in the future, man. He seems super nice. Everyone,
Shoot, I chatted in the wrong place.
was that?
I put the #ninja in this chat, not the YouTube one. Darn it.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it doesn't work in the private chat. I don't know if it works in the private chat actually.
It
That'd
doesn't.
be
Out of
interesting.
curiosity for you guys, I'm just curious. Legacy, you kind of already know part of the answer to this question, but for all of you guys, including you, Legacy, do you guys recall the very first actor or actress from the Ranger franchise that you ever met in real life? Who was like the first
Yes.
one?
David
Yeah,
Yost.
it just happened
Yeah.
JDS.
last year. It
Serena
was Amy,
Vincent.
Amy Jo.
Who said Serena Vincent? I looked off screen for a second.
I would.
Yours was
I, mean,
Serena
I
Vincent.
didn't. I didn't. Mine.
Nice.
Jason
Yes.
Harvey.
Oh, okay.
Mine was
I met
Walter.
Serena Vincent at sorry.
There you go.
Mhm.
Serena.
It was two.
I don't want to brag, but Serena gave me a hug, and she followed me on
Who,
Instagram.
who
right
was your first
So-
Legacy?
My first was David Yost. I met him at 2014 at Alamo City Comic Con. So it was a con that we used to have here locally before the owner went crazy and started stealing money from people.
Mhm.
But
I hear that story all the time.
I mentioned though a few times on in the chat when Legacy was on that Anime Expo was my very first one, 2007, because at that point they were trying to promote the anime The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, and at that time, Johnny Young Bosch voices one of the characters from that anime, but the person who was promoting it was Catherine Sutherland's successor, Patricia Jolie.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm.
And I had only met her once in 2007, but then fast forward before Power Morphicon began, as I mentioned earlier, on Fanword, they mentioned that it started in 2010. So 2009, Anime Expo moved to Los Angeles, and they had not just a panel, but they had a section strictly for Power Rangers. And I was like, I didn't even know what it was until later. And then when I put the mathematics together, I was like, oh, that was when it started. So
I feel like Chanzo is
Sure.
I know Chanzo's a real historian too. Chanzo, if you have a chance to jump on, man, feel free to jump on. But yeah, that's
No,
awesome. Man.
Serena Vincent. I met at Flashback Horror Weekend in 2005, and I still have the picture from when I met her.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Are we
Damn,
all showing
yes.
our Serena Vincents? Are we? I got 4 of them.
Oh,
Like, no,
that was long ago, but I do
Hold
have.
on, let me
Five.
find the picture in the dressing room. Give me 1 second. No, I'm just joking.
I do have Alpha
No.
5 here I could show off. Here, check this out. It's signed by Richard Horvitz.
Oh, that's cool.
Here, check
Yeah,
this out.
he was here in San Antonio, but I didn't go. He was at an anime store. That anime store had weird conversations with him, so I didn't know.
He's a good dude.
No, I was talking about the store. I've never met Richard Horvitz before. That'd be cool though. Lord Jacob of Houseback. I remember he won the poster, the JDF poster. Do you guys remember when we did the JDF poster giveaway? Like
Yeah.
the one from Team JDF and Jenna gave me. I remember he won that, man. He's in the chat. Just want to say first and only in 2020. He got then that's perfect for him. All right, we got 22 entries for a while here, so we'll go ahead. We're giving away these Ninja Storm figures, one that I dropped, but it's still okay. And then the green and red. And we're gonna pick the winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw. And whoever wins, good luck to everyone. Let's see who wins.
Sorry, my daughter's fussing with me.
No, CJ.
Hey!
Look at you.
I actually wanted the other one. I just put it in there, but great, I'll take it.
That's awesome, man. So, yeah, just message me when you get a chance, man. Message me on Instagram though, if you can.
Okay, I'll bet you. Yeah, geez.
Facebook, I have like a bunch of scammers, and like, I just don't really look at it very much anymore. So, congrats, man. So we never had. I don't think I've ever had the winner on camera with us before. So that's awesome.
cool.
Thank you.
All
Thank you.
He's all yeah, and plus it's Austin, so it'll be much cheaper shipping too. That's a good thing.
Oh, dude, I just get it for you in San Antonio when I go down there. I go
Oh,
down
that's
there
right.
a
You come
lot.
to Big Texas. No, I'll send it to you, man. It's not a big deal. I'm
Okay,
just
cool,
kidding.
cool. I
nice head
do.
there you got there, Daniel.
Was that?
No, it's like Daniel was showing the alpha head
Oh.
that you got
Oh, it lights up. I didn't even see that.
there. Nice.
All right, we're gonna give you solo, but
Oh,
you're gonna
yeah.
also have to. I want you to do a flip with the helmet on. Hold on.
Dude, that is awesome.
Now you're pushing it.
Did you make that?
I did
That's
make
sweet.
it.
Oh, it's
Nice.
awesome.
It's
Oh, it's also
listed in,
signed though too.
Yep, Simon Richard Horvitz signed it right here.
Very
Very
cool.
nice.
All right. Well, now do the flip or do the splits. No,
I'll do this.
I'm just going to get no.
He's good.
I'm just.
We're joking now.
It's okay. He's
My
gonna do
corn
it.
still hurts from
He's
watching
doing
last
it.
night.
He's doing it.
No,
Yeah, I had
Let's
to
throw
say
some
it.
stars.
You know what?
Let's
I
throw
was-
some stars.
I'm not saying anything anymore. Oh, dang,
Hey.
man.
Oh,
Whoa,
That's awesome, man.
dude.
you know, I want to say thank you for having me on. This is a cool. I saw open mic, and I do
Yep.
open mics. I do stand up comedy.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
I thought I was like, cool. But I feel that since this is Power Rangers Day, and I feel like I should share something that I've been wanting. I talked about it before, had to process it, but now I'm ready to talk about it again. When I met JDF and I sat down with him and spoke with him, I didn't realize how big of an impact it was going to have on me. And he passed, and I had to process it. So the way I processed it was I made a comic book out of it, or just the story so far.
Mhm.
And the other day, because I'm working on another comic book right now, and so I was like, what else do I have? I know I have something that I need to find. So this right now I'm working on my so I have a I don't know if you can tell. It's a sorry, it's a little like it's a video store that I'm bringing to life, kind of like this little. Oh, here, cool, thank you. So it's called My Manic Movies. And I have a show. I have my mental health show on Monday nights called My Manic Mondays.
I
Movies
thought
and
you
mental
looked
health.
familiar. I watched your video with you and JDF.
Thank you. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
It was a lot. It was a lot for me, but I had to process it somehow because I got really, really dark. And it happened fast to me. And I found out through going through other conventions and meeting other Power Ranger just fans and the community. It's been so welcoming. It's always been nice. I noticed that when I go to like Colorado Springs Comic-Con, when I was there last year, I talked to like people about Power Rangers, something I hadn't done in a long time, and it just felt very not just like supportive, but very like soothing to me to be like, it's okay, we all process it. Like if you ever go back and read some of the comments, there's some hate, some people are like angry, and I don't blame them. So I'm like, that's how you're processing it, and it's okay. And like Robert was talking, he's a counselor, and I went to counseling when I was in my 20s, but I found out a way just how to process a lot of my ideas. And let me see where it's at real quick. I have it here. I have, because you were talking about power suits earlier. I've actually, in this story, I create a new power suit. It's all like, well, it's not really Power Rangers, but it's kind of like, so here's the story. It's called The Power Within, and it's a Jason David Frank inspired story comic book. I talk about it after because I thought I was going to hit it hard and go into it, but I needed time to process it. I needed time to kind of figure it out. And I just randomly, I wrote this 12/23/22. And then I kind of picked it up just the other day, just because I was like, oh, I found it. So I'm ready to pick it up again. And I just want to share it with everybody here because I'll be making this hopefully by the end of the year. And I want to kind of just give it away for free because I think it's a great story. And I didn't realize how much JDF had an impact on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, like, I just happened to be stumbling in and here you guys are. And this is awesome. So thank you for letting me be part of this.
No
course.
problem, man. And that's awesome.
I
that you're
remember
doing
though
comic
when
books.
I first
CJ, I
heard
saw
about
that
it.
interview you did with him.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I was just gonna say that I cried after I watched it because it was really good, and I mean, it was still after his death, obviously, and like I think I watched it a couple of days after. But anyway, just wanted to tell you it was really good and like emotional, obviously, but it just did and I'm subscribed to you, by the way, so just wanted to
thank
let you
you.
know. But
Thank you.
it was I really appreciated that interview. It was really, I think, out of all the interviews, like, because I watched a lot of his con stuff after he died and stuff, but watching yours was really nice because it was just it was like two dudes talking. It was very just relaxed and nice just to see him be him. So
Yeah, thank
does
you.
that make
Yeah,
sense? But you did really well. So
thank you. No, yeah, because I've only been asked a few times about it, and but thank you. What do you call it? My favorite part, like throughout the whole thing, because I had to wait 45 minutes for him, and when I waited, he was like, they said everybody from the convention was like, just wait, he's gonna come. I was like, hey, I'm fine. It's Jason David Frank. I can wait all night. I don't give a shit. So I waited for him, and when he got there, there's a good 15-20 minutes where he's actually going around meeting people, saying he's like, get some video, record me, do this. Like he was, sorry, I'm trying to get emotional, but but there's like 15-20 minutes before we do the interview, and then there's 15-20 minutes after we do the interview, and those are my favorite parts of talking to me. I didn't record it, and I think it's just because it's here. But thank you. I think he saw something in me, and he was able to kind of what do you call it? Just be himself. I meet so many people from these conventions and so many celebrities. I'm late to the game, by the way, everybody. I was supposed to start back when y'all were. I started in 2019 just because I was so intimidated, so scared to do these things. I was supposed to go to 5 conventions where David was at, and I never. Just David Frank was at. And I never went because I was so scared. And when the first time I meet him, I get an interview, and I'm like, oh, what was I scared of? What am I waiting for? And what basically happened, like Daniel was saying, my kid who came into the scene in 2018, and his mother said, either start going to conventions or you stop talking about them. Well, now I'm here. I'm not going to go anywhere. I love these things. But that fact that everybody's just been so so cool about it. And somebody said in the comments they can help me out. Yeah, if you can reach out to me, that'd be great. I don't know who. I'm sorry. I'll go back and look. But yeah, I just
think it was Nathan who made that comment.
Cool. Thank you, Nathan. Robert. Or Robert. I'm sorry. I was talking real fast. But if anybody wants to reach out, yeah. But yeah, this for the whole thing about talking to him and getting to spend time with him, and he was really it was so crazy. Like I said, you meet all these celebrities, and some people have to have the front. Like they're like, I'm sorry, I have to do this. Like you could kind of tell. And him, there was no it was him. Like
visually, he never faked it.
No, that's so cool. And then I had, because this is the same time I'm at Scream, so I had the VIP for Big Texas, so I was kind of trying to get in everything. And I said, "Can you please don't cap me at his line?" And he's like way over there. Jason David Frank's like way over here, and he stuck his head up. He said, "I don't do caps. I meet everybody." And he looked at me and goes, "I'll make sure I meet you." I was like, "Oh!" He pointed at me.
That's outstanding.
Dude, I couldn't understand. Okay, but I mean, I gotta say that I'm happy that everybody still does this, that we still meet up and all this and just celebrate, because I mean, what I didn't even realize that if you're going through the interview, he gives me advice about doing this 21-day vitamin challenge. And when I had spoke, the last thing I spoke with him, he had said, do the interview, reach out to me. I go, hey, I took my shot, and I said, I want to work with you in the comic conventions. And he said, oh, I got a comic convention set. You could come be behind the scenes. You could start recording me. We can hang out. And I was just like, holy cow. And I remember that was a Sunday. I remember that next day I woke up and I told myself, I'm going to write. I'm going to get on something. I'm going to start writing, and I'm just going to get back to screenwriting, going to get back to just doing all this stuff. I'm going to do it for 21 days, like he said, because if you do it for 21 days, then it becomes a habit. Well, I'm just going to be honest with y'all. When the 21st day hit, he passed away. And somebody in the comment even highlighted that. And I was like, wow, like I was ready to show him that he's right, that you can do this. You can do this. It doesn't matter where you're at in life, no matter where you're at, you can do it. And then he's gone. So I felt like I had this energy or this thing that I have to share now. So that's why it's been kind of like slowly. I thought I didn't want to just kind of rush it out. But now after processing it and figuring out like how I want to tell it, I think it's just a great experience of what I got to be with a hero that I should have met months, years ago, and I postponed it, and then I meet him, and it's everything you ever wanted it to be.
Right.
And then you know, but thank you, guys. It's cool. I love talking about him. Also,
no, it's cool because you were talking. I was like, I think I've seen his video, and then
That's
like
what I was saying.
I pulled it up, and I was like, I wonder if he's the one that was sitting at the desk in the room. And I was
thinking the same.
And then I just put in your name, CJ, and like, okay, yeah, that was him. So I remember.
Oh, y'all.
We all.
Your video was kind of going real hard about the time he died, so it was like kind of on the top of a bunch of lists. So that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, no. Then I even when I met Jenna, they were like, "Hey, can you do the raffle?" And I won a raffle for. I mean, I paid for it, but I got his signature. And when I met him, he gave me like 5 or 6 signatures. He's like, "What do you want me to sign?" I was like, "What?
Yeah,
what are you doing?"
Yeah,
like like it was so cool. And I was just like, but yeah, I'm sorry. I should have I'd forget about that. I don't ever like think about that.
Cool, man. It's a good story. It's an awesome story.
Yeah, he always took the time too. That's one thing I appreciate about you. He always took the time. Like, here's the thing, I've known him since 2008. Like, I was at one of his first cons at ASIN Anime Central, but just whenever I would see him at a con, he would just always take the time. He wouldn't rush anybody, which I really appreciate, because a lot of times, like, we're fans, but I would ask some stupid questions like, what are your thoughts on the Master Morpher? And I'd be curious for his own personal takes on things. But he was, what I was saying is, he was always cool about it. And he knew like he knew me by name and stuff like that. But he basically
Right.
he knew how to play off, and knew he
Right.
he knew how to play along with it.
That's awesome.
He's just, I can't praise the dude
Okay.
enough. Again, he's what got me into martial arts, and why I still do it now. And I even
That's true.
homage him and pay reference to him all throughout the films I'm working on now. So it's just
That's awesome, man.
really cool.
Well, real quick, I want to highlight Chanzo, who is joining the live stream, man. What's going on, Chanzo?
Hey everybody, how you doing?
Hey,
See you, man.
I actually want to say to you, CJ, because I did recognize you. I was like, wait a second, you're the guy who.
everybody's kind of like, wait, did
Yeah.
we see his video? Like,
Yeah,
everybody...
you're the guy who, because I think what you don't realize, and maybe you do realize it, but your video was one of the first videos to go up after he passed away,
Right.
and it was so raw. It was so raw for all of us. We were all looking for some kind of answer, just something that would have given us a hint, that would have, something that would have, like, oh man, should I notice this? Should I have paid attention to how? And he seemed so relaxed and cool in your interview, but if you really listen to it, even after he passed, well, that was the only time I listened to it, was after he passed. But I'm talking like you were the only one who had an interview like a week after he passed.
Right.
And I was like, oh man, you can kind of, I wouldn't say you could hear the distress, but the way he kept hinting at mental health and really talking about it, I would like to say that probably your interview, he never talked about it more than anybody's interview, than your interview. And I guess it's just one of those things where maybe he was starting to open up about it, but then also that might have been the thing that took him out, because the more you open up about it, and if you're not prepared, it can mess with your head. So, and all the other things that was going on in his life. So, I'm very appreciative because of your. I probably watched it at least 3 times because
I appreciate it.
Because I was real. It was like I said, it was one of the ones that was just out immediately, and I was like, did he really just do this 2 weeks ago before he passed? He seemed so calm. He seemed so. What could have happened in the past 14 days? And you're like, that was at the time where I'm like, damn it, Tammy, like, what did you do to him?
Yeah.
So
I'm still pushing it.
I appreciate what you did, man, because that really, I know you couldn't have gone into it knowing that your video was going to heal and just help a lot of people. You were just going into it getting an interview, and I'll be honest with you, it probably might not have gotten as many views had he not passed away. But as soon as he passed away, your video was the one everybody went to, and I was like,
wasn't yours like one of the last ones?
Yeah, he was like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that video too.
That's
yeah, thank you. Appreciate
Well,
it. I'd say the one thing that I picked up that he didn't like, where I actually saw like a reaction from him, where I was like, oh, that bothers him a lot, was social media. What he I did notice he was doing this a lot, but I was like, he's stressed, it's whatever. It's a lot of energy to do these things. But then he went, and I brought up, so like before we started, I brought up, I go, yeah, I said something like, it's kind of weird how you can't say anything. He goes, oh, that right there, I don't like that you can't talk, like you can't say anything, and you say something, it comes right back at you. And that's the only time where I was like, oh yeah, I don't like that either, man. And I'm like, you're a public figure. I feel bad for you, like that you can say you can't say anything. Like, I'm an idiot. I can say whatever I want. I do open mics. I do stand up. I'm a comedian. I can do what I can say. People laugh. But for you, like you hold this thing, and that's the only thing where I kind of was like, but also I got to be honest. Like, if you see me in that, I'm a fanboy, and I'm fanboy now. I can't hold it. Like I always I get mad at myself because I wish I never ended the stream. I wish, because he didn't want to stop talking. I was the one that stopped.
Right.
I was the one that
I get it though, because now that I think about it,
it's been a long day for him too, and you just try to be respectful of that.
Yeah. And the thing is that
real
there are
quick,
times where
sorry to cut you off.
Jason didn't like to be censored.
Hold on, guys, real quick. Maddie, did you have something that you wanted to do tonight?
We can.
Okay, let's do that real quick because we're getting an hour and a half in. What did you want to do?
Just
give you solo.
Power Rangers Day, and just to give back to the fans. I did find when I was going through my stuff the Screen Ranger car. Hey. It is the bigger one, not the little one. So we'll do a giveaway for that.
All right, we'll make it easy. Hashtag green. There we go. I think one time I put like Ninja Ranger or something, and people were like, "Yeah, it was like a whole thing."
I do have to add United States only. I'm not. It's actually pretty heavy, so I'm not gonna.
Okay, yeah, United States only, guys. So let's as always. That's
sorry, Tanya.
for transparency. Let me do that.
Can you re-enter if you already won?
Man, you know what? I'm not gonna say no, but I am gonna say play nice.
I'm gonna say don't be sneaky because I've been
I will give it away.
So, oh man, that was quick. I went back and it said 20 comments. That's insane. That's a really cool man. I don't think I ever found the green. That's really
yeah,
cool.
I actually found it when I was going through trying to reorganize some of my stuff. I was like, oh, I do
Wow, it
still
sounds
have
like
it.
it's going pretty quick there.
Yeah, I turned off the comments, like the screen for a second, and it said it had a notification. It said like 20, and I was like, dang, that was only for.
I just came on to say Happy Power Rangers Day to everybody. I do got a jet, but I just wanted to say happy. I appreciate all that you do. Legacy of Nerd. I may not always comment, but I'm always checking you out. So
I appreciate it. I know you've been here for a while, man. So I want to say I appreciate you, Chanjo. Like you're a good dude. I know I've seen you on camera a couple times on some other channels, and you know your Power Rangers stuff. You're a good man, and I appreciate your positivity, man.
Yeah, that's all that's what Power Rangers was all about, was positivity.
Exactly, man.
And so that's the least we can do is continue to spread it. That's what we were taught to do, and that's what we need to keep doing, because believe it or not, as I sound like a soap opera, as the world turns and as the young get restless, we're going to need that positivity to come back around, and just optimism and hope and belief that things are going to be better, so we got to carry that torch, whether it's a burden or not, but we are responsible for it. So.
It's a lifestyle, not a trend.
Yeah.
I mean, to quote what JDF once said, though, I remember coming across it on Instagram, and he did.
Hold on one second. Hold on. You said you gotta go. I don't want to. I just want to.
Yeah. So I just want to say good night,
Right.
good evening, and if you guys aren't in the United States, good morning.
I appreciate you, man. And you have a good night.
Man. Thanks for all you do.
Thank you too, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you for kind words.
Okay, so let me put everything back up. I wanted to make sure because it was like cutting them off. No, that's not the wrong one. Here we go. There we go. Okay, cool. So we got 25 entries. This is United States only. I feel like it's been here for a couple seconds. We got a hashtag through
each of those that are participating.
Awesome. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and pick the winner real quick. And good luck to everyone. And let's see who wins Maddie's giveaway.
If you don't follow me would be nice. But
please, if you win, please follow. Oh,
no.
Didn't see that coming.
Rigged.
Oh my gosh! I almost want to bring her on, but I don't know. She's ready. She's laughing so hard in the background. No, she says I got my. There you go. You were small. You're itty bitty.
Honestly, what are the chances?
Apparently, pretty good.
I was like, if I wasn't in the screen, I wouldn't have done that. But like, all right. But congratulations, Kat. She, you know what? That's
sweet.
Good though, because she's very selective of the things that she gets, so that she gets a really cool little collection.
Yeah, and that she opens.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can. I don't think you guys can see because I'm in ambient mode. So she's just cracking up in the back. She's just
for sure.
She already flicked me off one time. All right. So everyone said congratulations.
She knows how to get a hold of me. So
open it. Oh,
here we go.
She's gonna open it live.
I'm not sending it. Nope, I refuse.
I'll take backsies.
She's like, that's so mean, guys. Okay. All right.
We gotta give her a hard time.
A little bit of time. We'll do the last giveaway here in a second, but I want to give Skyhound a couple of seconds to. What was something that you want to bring up? You said.
So with bouncing off a little bit of what Chanzo said a while ago, I recall in the live stream that JDF did try to bring up a particular quote, and it had to do with the fact that life is 90% situational and 10% how you react to it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he just read all the time. It seemed like because he had these things just embedded in his head. And I was wondering this dude is one of those guys that had photographic memory, and it was just always once he read it, it stayed with him forever.
Right.
sort of thing. So I feel like every time I saw like one of his lives, or even like now, if I saw like he's just like coming like he's just talking to a camera, and he's coming up with these perfect sayings and these haikus and these verses and everything, and like he would just say it from memory, and I'm just like, dude.
And the thing
And
is,
the
though,
crazy thing is, like Jenna
He
said,
was
like his
brilliant.
grammar was like really bad. Like, you know, he had a
Mhm.
really bad spelling, and he like
And the thing, like, though,
But
traditional
Mhm.
schooling, he wasn't like that wasn't his thing. But like
Right.
it seemed like life was. You know what I mean? Which is
isn't that the funny thing though? They always say that like the people with the worst, like the worst grammar or whatever. But he was one of the smartest people I know. Like just what you just said. Like it can be all grammatically wrong, but they're the smartest people. You know, like
Yes, such
Right.
does
people
that make
exist.
that's sort of making sense there? Yeah.
well, yeah,
No,
it's
no.
like they say, like, you know, the bad handwriting thing. And I'm like, well, my handwriting's really bad, so that must mean I'm really, really smart. So that's
Right.
I just
Mhm.
And they always
that's
try to
what
do
I
with IQ too. But I'm sure
I
his
just do it.
IQ
I
was
just
off
do it
the
really
chart.
bad on purpose now. Just be like, I'm even smarter
Ah.
because mine's
And the
really
thing is,
bad.
though, is that like you sort of brought up the legacy. I remembered once when I did tell him that I did enjoy his poetry, that to kind of like expand a bit on like kind of like what you did, CJ. You wrote on your end. In my case, I guess, in a way, he sort of knew that I was a bit of a poet, that I did like to write, and sometimes I did reply to some of his posts, though, in a kind of like a poetic type of manner. Which brings me to my slightly messy tribute attempt at trying to do a tribute video to him. So there was a poem that I wrote called Beyond the Morpher. And I was a little surprised, though, that it literally slowly started to blow up, even though I knew my attempt at editing wasn't that good. But on top of that, I actually did give out some copies to a few of the Rangers, Kat, Walter, as well as Karen. Not to mention that one of the stuntmen, Eric Betts, who I met back in Power Morphicon for the first time, I also gave one to him. And since I knew that he did numerous characters, oh, excuse me on that, but he also was in this one. He didn't know that this actually existed.
Oh wow.
Huh. Wow.
That's the name of the author, for those who are wondering.
Oh,
And just to be clear, that's his signature.
Awesome, man.
that's so cool.
And he actually explained to me when I first met him, like how he taught Twee, may she rest in peace, some of the basics in terms of like forming a kata and all that. And I saw that on one poster that he was in the Putty Patroller suit, and she was facing him in kind of like in a defensive stance. And then there was another one that he had where all of us know from Green with Evil. Mr. Betts explained to me what happened during that one scene, as you know, as they were filming it in the alleyway. For those of you guys that went,
Okay, cool. That's awesome, man. All right, guys. So we are coming to the end of our stream. We've been on, man, for like an hour and a half now. So that's usually
Yay.
way longer than I gone. So we're gonna go ahead and do the very last giveaway. Full disclosure, I just saw this right now. So if you're looking for a mint, this is not mint. So this really for someone who wants to take it out and piss Maddie off. That's cool. So
I'll be pissed.
but guys, this is the Walmart exclusive. This is really, really hard to get at a good price. I think it's going for like $30 to $50 right now. Oh my god, Maddie. You're just
It's
full
late.
of it today.
I'm flying now.
All right. If you guys want to enter, just push hashtag Ranger in the chat, and then it'll enter that. But I want to thank you guys all for jumping on tonight. Thank you guys all for just being here and being part of the community. CJ, it was really cool to meet you, man. I
Thank you.
didn't realize who you were until
That's that's cool. You know, also comment on the X-Men post you do. and I got my ass handed to me a couple times with the Gambit. I'm sorry, I love Gambit, but I'm not gonna talk about it here. But you know, I've been getting my ass handed to me about it, so I'm like, this is cool.
Man, it's funny because like I feel like the Facebook page has grown like a lot. Like we're over 100,000 on Facebook, which is the cool thing about Facebook is that I've broken free of Power Rangers there, which is one like if you're making content on any channel and they always recommend like you go niche, right? Like you find a community that you're passionate about and you stick with that and you only make content about that. And the cool thing is like I do like other things besides Rangers, right? Like I like X-Men, I like DC, I like Lord of the Rings, I like Game of Thrones and all that stuff, right? So Facebook is like my hope right now, like of getting all the platforms. I feel like Instagram is like that too right now. Like I've grown more like I grew more on a McDonald's post, Happy Meal post than I grew ever with a Power Rangers post. So it's just trying to get YouTube there. Oh yeah, look at you. Yeah, I got mine too. Kat already yelled at me because I said this wrong. His name is
Karibo.
Karipo. It says Karipai.
Karibo.
Karibo.
Keropi.
Kerppi.
Keropi. You're referring to the frog, right? It's Keropi.
Yeah, and then it's Karibo.
Hello Kitty. I know what you're talking about.
There you go. So I got this guy.
Keropi.
Right, and then I got, which is
Keropi
cool because
and
nobody's
Karibo,
getting this
that
guy.
one.
Nobody's getting this guy, and then I got Blue Eyes. I knew Blue Eyes, like knew Blue Eyes, but I don't know the Hello Kitty name. What is it?
Cinnamon roll.
It's Cinnamon Roll. Yeah. See, I just thought they were all Hello Kitty, dude. Like, don't hate on that.
There's a lot of different ones, though. Because now you mentioned about the legacy. I remember back then as a kid, I used to have back then a Keropi watch, as well as a pencil case that had Peko, which is a bird.
Right. I had the Power Ranger pencils, and then I had the X-Men pencils. So Hello Kitty was not on my radar. Yu-Gi-Oh! It's funny because I was telling Kat, the only reason I know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh!, Digimon, and Pokemon is because I used to babysit my little brother, and so like he didn't be an ass when I was like babysitting him. He got to watch what he wanted on TV. So we watched Pokemon, Digimon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was even telling him, like, I don't know how Yu-Gi-Oh! Ended because he aged out by the time.
Oh no!
I was like, I don't know how Yu-Gi-Oh! Ends
might
at
be able
all.
to help fill in the gaps for you.
It's funny. The other day, she was like, "Where did you leave out?" I was like, "They were on an island and they were dueling on an island." That was the last thing I remember. And he stopped watching Yu-Gi-Oh! And so,
hold on.
I did get through
Highway. I'm pretty certain I know what season that he's talking about.
I think it's season 2, dude. I'm pretty sure that's season 2. Like, so, like, I have not finished Yu-Gi-Oh! To this day because he didn't want to watch it anymore. So
fair enough.
But I got through Digimon. I got the original.
Also at a certain point for Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. That when they started
the original timeline of Digimon, I got through. So that's cool. Yeah. So, all right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and pick a winner for the Mighty Morphin Green Ranger. Good luck to everyone. I really, whoever wins this, good luck, guys.
Not Cat.
She'll open it. All right, good luck to everyone. Oh my god, man. Maddie just has like a grudge.
I love Kat. She knows I'm picking on her.
She's smiling in the background. Josh's wife. Congratulations, Josh's wife.
Yet another winner in the
honestly, the legacy. I wouldn't be surprised if Kat understood that. Like I knew some of these characters. I mean, not all of them, but some.
That's awesome. Oh, we got a late entry. We're about to like jump off, and then this guy just shows up right here.
Is it Arch? Is it Arch?
It's funny. I don't even know like he stays up this late. So this guy is like one of the OGs of Power Rangers.
Does it happen often though? Those ones that hop in, like right before.
Not like that. We got the fan club here, man.
The fan club.
Sorry,
what's going on, everybody? How we doing?
Hey,
we're good, man. We're about to like hop off, and then we're like, the fan club is here.
Oh yeah, you're good, dude. If you guys gotta go soon, I just wanted to say hi and wish everyone a happy National Power Rangers Day. I know Hasbro ain't really doing anything for us, but we kind of gotta go hard.
They gave us something through Super 7.
I mean, considering that was also on my birthday and all that, though, so
they were like, dude, they were like, if you guys have siblings, you've ever had to buy like a birthday gift for your parents, and your little brother was like, did you get them a gift? Can you put me on the box too? Like put me on the name tag? That's what Hasbro did today. That's what Hasbro did today. So
I get
yeah,
that sometimes. I mean, I know it's a joke, but it happens.
It does
Whoever
happen.
you talk to, sometimes
So what's
you
going
have those
on?
family members who do that.
What's going on, Dan? Man, what do you want to bring to the table tonight? We got to give you your time.
All right. Well, it's been a decent day for Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Like on my end, like we're just been enjoying it, talking about it with the fans. Like we pretty much didn't get anything from Hasbro. They just, like you said, they shared something that someone else is putting out. Like they didn't even actually like do that. But hey, those figures look cool though. I can't lie. Like that shiny green, metallic green Ranger.
Yeah.
Like let me get 3 of those real quick. So,
Did you pre-order or did you just start thinking
not
about stuff?
yet, but I'm probably, it's gonna be one of those things that will talk its way into my card eventually.
Right.
Type
Yeah.
thing. You guys understand, like, oh no, I'm not getting that, and then like a week later we'll have 3 of them.
Right.
Yeah, it has a bit bad. Leave it to Dan to bring the energy. Yeah, it's the hyperactive ADHD's kicking on in, guys. For real, I don't need to be on any drugs because I'm always up, guys. I'm always up, man.
And you know Dan's a fan because he has Ninja Steel in the background. So like,
no
one has
You a fan.
But yeah, man, that's awesome. It's funny because we were talking. We'll kind of bring back the curtain a little bit, but me and Dan were talking last week about the state of the franchise and the state of the perception of it on social media and influencers and stuff like that. And we're talking kind of like the importance of like bringing positivity to of how we present it, right? Like we've had to present negative news, right? But we don't like hold on to it. There's always something good to look forward to, whether it's few and far between. Like I think I said in my video today, like I'm happy today we get to talk about Power Ranger toys because I haven't got to talk about Power Ranger toys in like 3 months or 4 months, and that's how long it goes now. So that's how I feel. I don't know, Dan, how are you feeling about that stuff too?
Yeah, it's been a weird road because you obviously, like, the way that I run my channel, I'm almost like a homer in the sense of like if you watch a baseball game on the Cubs network, they're not going to sit there and crap on all the players. They're going to be positive. And that's how I always felt. It's always felt like we are at the fan club. But right now, it's just so dead. Like, we had to go back and talk about old stuff to give you good memories. You know what I mean? Like, because right now, it's either negative stuff or there isn't anything at all. And then that's a whole negative patch if you want to get down. Like, if you really want to get into it, you can be like, oh, well, they didn't really give us anything. This sucks. And then sound like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh the whole time. But really, there's still 30 years of stuff to kind of go back and look forward to. And weirdly enough, I haven't given up hope on this franchise. Like, I still think that there's potential. It just needs to be unlocked, and we haven't cracked the code yet. So part of that sucks. Part of it's scary, but part of it is fascinating because who's going to be the one to crack the code?
Me.
Arrow, yeah. Dude, no hesitation.
Dude, like,
yeah.
I'll go write a script right now. I'll go film it myself in like my backyard. And it'll be 100% better than what they put out.
I think it's up to us now. I think it's up to the fans. Like as I'm working on my films, Morphin Origins. If you want to check that out, look at Romano Productions. Subscribe to that. But because I don't think it's Hasbro just killed it. I mean, we knew that they just did that outright. They knew what they were doing because it could have been 20 episodes, but instead they made it 10. They wanted to get rid of it. They treated it worse than, like, Disney may not have wanted it, but at least they gave the creatives what they wanted to do, and it was 32 episodes. Then here they were just, you could tell it's not Transformers, it's not anything they own. They were just trying to get rid of it. But I think it's up to us now. Like, it may be dead in that sense, but with us around and us doing, like, well, between Unworthy, me, name any of the Zordon and Veltar, any other fan films out there. It's us now who are doing it. Because we're, like, what's cool, too, is we can do whatever we want with it. We don't have executives or people breathing down our necks saying, you can't do this, can't do, I'll look at the debut from 2017. Without that, we would have never gotten the 2017 movie. So fans have been doing it for a while now. It's just, again, it's up to us to do it because Saban, I don't think he's going to buy it back.
People
I
are
don't think
people are
what?
saying like, why does it have to be up to the fans? But you know what? It was up to the fans for Star Wars, and it happened. You know, it was up to the
Yeah.
fans for Marvel, and it happened. So why not us? So, but yeah, guys, I want to thank you guys all for jumping on tonight. Maddie, Arrow, Andrew. I don't know if you're allowed to go. You don't say your real name, but we'll say your real name. Dan, of course, Daniel Romano, new friend. Appreciate you like doing your flips and your splits. That was awesome.
Oh, you're
CJ,
welcome.
appreciate
Thanks,
you.
man.
Like celebrity just joins on randomly. That's awesome, man. We didn't know who you were at first, but we were like, holy, we've seen you. We've seen you. So
Yeah.
like, and then of course,
yeah.
our archivist, Skyhound, appreciate you being here as well.
course.
Quick shout out to Do It Yourself or Die Trying. Did you guys see new figures that came up? We did. We talked about it. It was I pre-ordered
Very
some.
first of stream.
I made you know guys, I've been saving so much money. I was like, I pre-ordered some figures today. But I'm gonna
How
go
many
ahead.
did you get, Dan?
3. I got 3.
Ooh,
I got
which
3.
ones?
I got green, white, and Lord Draken.
Hell yeah!
And I know everybody is already like, why'd you get Lord Draken? I wanted it. That's all. We'll just leave it at that. But guys, I'm gonna jump you guys off and give myself solo scream in a second. I want to thank all you guys for jumping on here tonight. Daniel, all you guys, Josh, Daniel, Ranger Restoration and Repair, you little alliteration guy. MMA head, Sentai Ranger Donnie, Josh, General Kenobi's Bunker, Wanda, of course, Maddie, my lady cat. Thank you for help producing in the background. We got Alex, Mega Demon. So many of you guys were here tonight. DTV Ranger, Christian, of course, being here. Joshua, thank you for being here. Alex, thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here tonight. I'm gonna leave you guys something on Power Rangers Day. I got a message a couple of weeks ago, and I can't tell you what was in that message, but if you're worried about Power Rangers dying, or you've been hearing from other people that Power Rangers is dying, I will just tell you that green candle, there's still a flame on it. So there's something. There's some hope. Letting you guys know that. All right, guys. You guys have a great night. Appreciate y'all being here, and see y'all next time.